Hello, where I'm up to in this video, okay, well, you need actual proof and documents, right, to actually prove I reported you and stuff like that. And you know the thing is, right, like I said before, like I'm going to say it again, PlayStation has been cracking down on cyberbullies, and they kind of like do the same thing what Facebook does. Well, they practically look and read your messages. Thank you, if you're going against their, policy and their guidelines, right, they could report you without the person, like myself. They can report you themselves, because if they know if you're bullying and stuff like that online. And yeah, like I'll be waiting for a call from. I'll be getting in contact with. I'll go this way. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I'll be getting in contact with a person. No, sorry. Rephrase. Sorry. I'll be getting in contact with PlayStation soon by one of the managers from the support team, and I'll be clearing my name. Because really, I can remember. I remembered who I reported. I didn't report you, but I reported your friend. And I'm just going to leave it as that, because really, a message from my account is not going to prove anything. You have to have a hard, black and white document to prove it. Because really, what your friends had sent to me, it doesn't prove anything. Because really, this is where I practically rang PlayStation up myself to clear my name, as a normal person should do, right? A normal person does that, look into it, ring up PlayStation and look into it. Well, it doesn't seem you looked into it. It doesn't really seem you looked into it. Really, it doesn't. Because really, all you gave me is just my account name. That's it. My account name doesn't have nothing to do with that. And it doesn't prove anything. You need a hard document signed by PlayStation to prove I did report you. Like what I'm doing now. And it's going to take me practically all day, probably all night, to wait for a phone call from PlayStation. And I'm waiting for this phone call from PlayStation because it seems like you were under PlayStation's radar with all the reports, with different people reporting you. Because that's the only thing I can actually bring up in this conversation, because really that's what I think what happened, and all your friends jumped the gun and pointed at me and blame me for it. It seems like, this is what I think what really did happen, because like I'm going to say it again, PlayStation probably done that to you. They probably had enough of your shit online. Maybe that's why. Because you were going against their policies and their guidelines. And if you do it again to them, then they're probably going to report you again. And what I've been getting told by my friends, who I've known since I was 19, right? PlayStation's been cracking down on cyberbullies lately. Cracking down on them. And especially removing them, not even giving them warnings, like free warnings, especially removing them immediately offline. And it's been happening. And I'm sick of getting the fucking blame. I'm sick of getting the blame for this shit. Like, I'm practically pissed off, like I am, and I haven't got any proper sleep off this. Because really, this is really fucking bullshit. Sorry, let me rephrase. I do remember who I reported. I'm not stupid. I reported your friend. Sorry, I was about to say his name, but no, I'm not going to say his name. I want to keep their names anonymous for their own safety. I reported your friend, not you. Maybe you were going against PlayStation's guidelines or their policies. And maybe they were looking at your messages, more or less spying on you. And yeah, maybe that's how you got removed from PlayStation. I didn't report you, and that's the truth. And what I actually looked at the report when I made to Shank, it never was finalized. And I'm just telling you that I didn't report you. It seems like PlayStation did. And PlayStation's been cracking down on cyberbullies too lately. Just going to tell you that. See ya, bye.